Okay, guys, for our first muscle of the neck or cervical spine, we have sternocleidomastoid. Not the easiest muscle to draw, but I've tried to draw it both from the side lying and the anterior view. This is a muscle like a few other that we've run into that has one tendon at one end and two bellies / two tendons at the other. So this is a single muscle with two bellies. And the name of the muscle actually tells us a lot. With a name like sternocleidomastoid, we would expect the sternoclaviculomastoid process to be involved, and in fact they are. So the origin of this muscle is going to be at the manubrium of the sternum, for what we call the sternal head, and the medial third of the clavicle, for what we call the clavicular head. Both of those heads will merge together into one tendon to insert on the mastoid process, because the head and neck is where movement is occurring. Now, as far as actions of the muscle, there are quite a few. So we've got flexion of the cervical spine, that's one. We have lateral flexion of the cervical spine. We have rotation to the opposite side. If we imagine the mastoid process being pulled towards, let's say, the sternum, the most midline part, we can imagine this head being pulled and rotating, in this case to the left, even though it's the right one. And so it's a contralateral or opposite side rotator, and it's involved in breathing. So it will lift the sternum up on inhalation.